Hipster cool tunes, a braai, that's South African for a barbecue, a secret cache of rare mutated vines, add in pool parties, and all guarded by an old bastard with a gun. Yikes. Stand by to dispel a few myths about the newness of New World wines. Some of them are in fact very old, and that millennials have actually got this. Also, that nothing stands still in wine world. This edition of WineyPeople distills the modern South Africa into a bottle. And in the battle is the Rooi-Groen 2018 Swartland Semillon Gris, and this unique wine takes on Paul, an American in Argentina. And these two wines travel all the way to be sold and sipped in Nagoya, Japan, and hipster Hackney in London. Don't you just love wine? As old as wine is competition, and our competition is head-to-head, kinda like Fight Club. Battle of the Wines. 100 wine experts put their reputations on the line. Well, they should. They tell you what to drink. We celebrate all the amazing winemakers they select to battle. And the all-important judges come from the competing nations. So what do all these wine-loving people have in common, including the wine-loving celebrities who will soon join this global game? Well, like you, they are whiny people. So let's meet some of them. Swartland is dramatic, dry and unforgiving country, just over an hour away from the lush and privileged vines of Constantia and the well-heeled suburbs of Cape Town. Swartland is austere, with a capital A. Jasper Wickens was part of the Swartland wine revolution, assistant AD Badenhorst at the groundbreaking Cessators brand. And Jasper, as most talented winemakers eventually do, decided to set up his own shop, JC Wickens. And this is where the man with the gun comes in. He's actually a super sweetie and Jasper's father-in-law Barry, who owned a wine farm. So when Jasper married Francisca, and no, it was not a shotgun marriage, my cheeky little wine people, a little one came along in a timely fashion. This beautiful wine farm was transformed for the next generation of success. Anyway, perhaps it's time to let Jasper do some explaining before I get myself into trouble.
My name is Jasper Wickens. I'm a winemaker in the Swartland, so we're about an hour north of Cape Town. I have helping for me on the farm, amazing Canadian girl, Megan Knowles, South African guy, Adrian Van Sale. We're putting into the competition the Semillon Gris. It is a skin contact wine made from Semillon Gris grape, which is a mutation of normal Semillon.
So over at Braai, beside the pool, the magic continues. Once these mutated Semillon Gris vines were removed to make way for Chenin Blanc across South Africa. But Barry held on to his little parcel. I mean, who would argue with him? And along came Jasper, a student to a winemaking master. Ancient concepts made new, like skin contact. And they started to propagate and protect the mutants. So who does Jasper battle? Paul, an American flying winemaker who migrates south annually to Argentina. Bringing some new ideas to the traditional Torontes, Paul's El Otro Lado Torontes uses the skins that others don't. This handmade, or is that foot-made wine, is a hit in the hip bars of London. Paul's nominator is Sarah from Silver Lining in Hackney. They can't get enough of the stuff.
Our customers absolutely love Paul's wine. We're constantly sold out.
And Paul is a flying winemaker who does whatever he can solo, then takes off to migrate north to Catalonia to do it all again. And Jasper's wine has its own far-flung supporters. The loyal crew at African Brothers in Nagoya, Japan, just adore the Semillon Gris, sending this message of support.
Jasper, Sonte.
South Africa versus Argentina. Yep, the place the grapes are grown determines the nations in battle. Skin contact, young guns of global wine. This is Battle of the Wines. This is the best wine competition in the world. Battle of the Wines. Subscribe to the Battle of the Wines YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, and like our Facebook page. And sign up for our email blasts at battleofthewines.com.